Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 The Three Mountains. Playing as Ryukyu, we are fighting Castile and Portugal and all of their colonial powers because we can and it's fun, so let's do it. I'm going to leave you on rebel suppression, and honestly, this last cannon should arrive and then we can start carpet sieging all of South Africa. One would think that taking, things like their colonial holdings in Indonesia and stuff would be a priority, but honestly, it's so easy to kill. With all of my vassal swarm, really, why bother? I just don't care about it that much. We probably should just go ahead and kill Brittany while we are at it as well. Brittany, you have had a long, slow, and dramatic death. And I feel like at this point your suffering ought to come to an end. And that is why, dear sir, I declare imperialism upon all of you. These 4 little islands will soon be mine. Split, split, split. Go here, 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 and here. I can't, apparently. Or can I? You have no morale. Ha 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 ha. You die. How are you not dead yet? I feel like you ought to have been stack wiped. You're just going to march over there and immediately die instead. This is all the same province. Never mind, it looked like 2 separate islands to me. It's about the same size. What judges an actual province? Frickin' heck if I know what the rules are. Alright. Well, the good news is, because we are doing separate wars with Castile and Portugal, we'll be able to piece them both out separately, not costing myself any diplomatic power to do so, and on our own terms. That is to say, I don't have to rely on war score from one to justify piecing out with the other, which makes things pretty darn easy. England, of course, decided they wanted to declare war as well. Oh, Rio de Janeiro and Lisboa fell at the same day. How strangely poetic. Can you please go this way? Thank you. Okay, so with that done, let's go over to this next fort. We're going to start working our way to Granada, which apparently has become the capital of Castile instead of Toledo. Not sure when that change occurred, but okay. Oh, hello. Castile actually has a reasonable number of troops over here. Awkward. Alrighty then. Yeah, Castile's actually going to be a much harder kill, I think. Overall. Can you guys get down to Rio de la Plata? That would be good. Alright. Oh, come the heck on. Is now really the time that you have to have all that? Let's go ahead and get rid of our coring distance, because that proved to be a little bit annoying last time I wanted to end some wars. I don't want to have to deal with that again. Okay. You have almost made it all the way back home. When can I get to kill France again? That's not for a while. That's not for another 5 years. Oh, hello. I'm not really sure what I want to do with all of you, but I guess I will move you closer to Bohemia. I need to get a navy up here again to start transporting things across to England. Eventually. But I suppose that can afford to wait a little bit. We've won the siege of de Martinique. Well, that is the end of Brittany already. 100% peace deal. All of this will end up going to my colonial nation. Okay, Brittany's done. Thank you and goodbye. Okay. Castilian and Louisiana actually managed to train up a reasonable number of troops, which I find very interesting. Ah, more states. Wouldn't that be nice to have? We're very close to that point, but not for a little while longer. Wouldn't mind getting, again, more manpower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, okay. Do we want a 5, 4, 6, 3? Is that better? Would I still trade 1 fire pip for 3 maneuver pips, for example? Honestly, probably not. I mean, some of these are good, but I'm going to get rid of them anyway. I really just wanted the manpower. And I still want to keep the 5 siege guy. It's just, it's too good. 5 siege is amazing. Alright. Who are you? Vagina Gar. Stop it! I swear to God. They're killing everybody. I'm really so close to saying, screw it, I'm killing you. Very irritating vassal. I don't think there's literally anything I can do that would actually make him loyal. I just don't think it's possible. He's too big for his britches. We would need to, like, support rebels or something. But really doesn't matter. That is the other question. Does it actually matter? Because in theory, as long as they are a vassal, loyal or not, I will get the achievement, and that's really all that matters. It just annoys me. Call me crazy, but I find it really irritating. The House of Kuni! Local unrest goes down in an area that I don't recognize. We have a 4-4-3 air. I'm okay with that. There goes the Siege of Gao. If we can get a good general in charge, like you, perhaps, we can go and fight the Castilians. I've got enough numbers to make that work. Who we just fight over here? Oh, hi. We killed somebody. Haha, didn't mean to. But am I unhappy that I did? No. Hardy Seaman, hardy har har. We've lost our trade protection Casus Belli against Aragon. I knew separatists. Ah, frickin' Russian separatists. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, we're gonna need to have a large army protecting this entire area from Russians. You know that they're gonna become a problem. I mean, they already are, but you know they're gonna be more of a problem. Get down to Granada. Let's go ahead and siege them down. Hey, Aragon. I'm not encouraging this, but just so you're aware, this would actually be a good opportunity for you to go forth and kill Castile. Again, I don't encourage it. I don't want you to. But if you did, if I were you, you should do it. But don't. Don't actually do it. I don't want to compete with you. I would win, but I don't want to. Okay, we got that siege down from the rebels, so that's good. There's a lot of red on my minimap right now. A lot of things trying to siege things down. Let's see if we can kill a few Portuguese. Grab this side of the strait before I forget. Still working slowly against this level 6 fort. Good opportunity to pull an infantry off and maybe grab our 5 siege value general. And add him to the pile. Internal conflicts for the Ottomans. I don't think I see any evidence that we are going to have big rebels, separatists stacking up for the Ottomans, so I don't think that they're going to break. Or rather, they may break from internal conflicts, but I'm saying I don't know if they're going to break up into a bunch of small nations. So I don't know if there's any way for me to capitalize on that, except for the understanding that they are going to remain exceptionally weak for when I do decide to attack them again. This is going to go to Morocco. Okay. I think we're going to end up feeding Galicia like all of Portugal and Leon like a lot of Castile. I think that'll be fine. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. Can you please go to the capital? Another army on their way over here. I'm going to need to find some way to do a pincer maneuver on these guys, because that is actually a sizable enough army to be a threat. Let's see. So he managed to escape me a little bit. He can go through England's territory, because... No, wait, Castile is not at war with England. Never mind. So he's actually kind of stuck right here. He can't go anywhere unless he gets military access. A decision? We can construct the Suez Canal. I mean, it would cost me 20,000 ducats. It's not cheap. I'd rather not completely empty my bank right now, but that is a thing we can do. Suez Canal, of course, probably the most important of the canals, though the Panama Canal is certainly nice. Ah, he got his military access. Darn. What are the odds I can trap something? I'm a little worried that he actually does have enough numbers to be a threat. He doesn't have any cavalry, but cavalry's not exactly good. Let's go and assist with that fight. So we are sieging down that capital. We're sieging down this capital. There it goes. Go ahead and siege down as much as we can over there. Transoxianan separatists, not really my problem. Let's do some shuffle splitting, get those troops nice and balanced. We did not manage to catch out those rebels. Let's fix that. Okay, and there goes that capital too. So, now it's a matter of trapping his army. I would say that none of these troops still need to be here. We can actually redeploy them somewhere else. Probably to go and deal with some rebels. Or maybe some revolutionaries, since there's no other way to deal with them. The AI is not going to be smart enough. Hey, wow, that 5 siege pip guy seems to have made a load of difference. Wouldn't you say? That was pretty quick for a level 6 fort. Alright, go to Sevilla. Go up here. Honestly, I think you start marching down toward proper Africa. Peasants migrate to Kyoto. More isolationist? I guess we will go ahead and continue with that path, even though I don't really care as much about the stability cost reduction. Didn't I have a second army on his way over here? I think he got stuck somewhere. It's probably okay. Trying to decide now what I need to do with these troops. Probably sit tight close to Delhi. Because there's not a whole lot else to be done. You go down to Egypt. Hey, we missed something over here. Mamluk separatists. I approve. These Mamluk separatists should be able to get all of this back to the Mamluks for me. Very convenient. Okay, so it looks like we can attack that. Cossack aggression? No! It's begun. Cossack nonsense. Alright, we're going to fight in the savannah. That should be fine. Oh my god, the morale difference is amazing. Even with his 9. That's going to hurt. Let's get started on that capital. Or, sorry, not capital. On that fort. So that's going to be a full occupation of mainland Castile. How are we doing in, say, South Africa? Pretty good. Okay, we can grab everything else down here. And then we'll probably march up here. What's this? Bremen? Why does Bremen own some territory over here? Oh. Amazingly enough, it certainly seems... What was I saying? It certainly seems like we're actually able to beat Castile before we're going to be able to beat Portugal, which surprises me. But I guess it shouldn't. Given that Portugal has all those forts in the Niger coast. Okay, so they're committing a lot of troops to this fight. And we are not going to reinforce in time, but we are locked to this fight, so we might as well jump in on it and see if we can do some damage. Okay, we'll start moving some reinforcements closer. I don't know if they're going to be relevant here or not. Again, we have a bit of a morale advantage, rolling an 7... Wow, 5 fire value. It certainly is pretty good. We have a lot of cannons, so we're definitely doing some solid damage from the back row, and he does have to retreat. Okay, good. So what's left from Castile? Nothing. Nothing that I'm aware of. I'm surprised we only have 63% war score considering that fact. No, wait, there is one fort here, of course. Never mind. Do I want to blow it open to speed this up? No. I feel patient enough at 42% that we're going to be fine. This other army is on the way. I want to make sure that I grab the forts. I'll be able to take a lot from Portuguese Niger by doing this. I'm curious. Would anyone else, like, let's say, Gene, I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Would you like to be a vassal? The answer to that is yes, if I can get enough opinion with you. We might. Then again, we are going to get a lot of aggressive expansion out of this war, but let's see. I mean, if we can end up just getting a free vassal, that's fine. And if not, I'll just eat them. It's a tried and true method. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There goes the Siege of Air. Good. Gonna make sure that I get some sieges on everything around this desert, just in case England pushes that far forward. I want to make sure that I control those sieges. Let's see. The Shos. Lose money, gain prestige. All right. I'm okay with that. I don't know what really I gain from it, but I'm okay with it. Morocco is diligently going around and unsieging everything for me. That's very kind. Get the fort. Gosh, freaking dang it all to hell. I swear. What is this? Oh, frickin'. Right, I did forget about Louisiana, but that's been full occupied at this point. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. I don't exactly know where he's retreating to. So I'm going to keep my troops somewhat clustered together over here, but he's probably retreating pretty far south. I think once we get this fort, Castile is going to be done. We'll keep the war going until such a time that I'm ready to finish off both of them, of course. That finishes up a colony. Beautiful. And send the colonist over there. I'm going to go ahead and start building the Suez Canal. Because I can. I need no more reason than that. So they're just unsieging stuff. They're not actually being very useful. Whoa! Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Oh, now we're going to lose a few little guys. Annoying little boogers. Alright, it's not a lot of troops. It doesn't actually... Oh, gosh dang it. It doesn't actually matter much. Gujarat sieges more land of Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar is intent on taking over the entirety of India. Like, they are absolutely convinced that that is their destiny. And for all I frickin' know, they're right. I mean, at this point. I am not going to cancel the Suez Canal, so let's just get rid of that pop-up so I don't have to worry about it ever again. We've won the siege, finally. Let's go siege down things like Sierra Leone. So we could release Kong if we wanted to. I want to release Mali. But that, I think, would require taking this land from Portugal, which is fine. Make sure I grab that. Portugal, you don't have anything left either, do you? Don't believe so. So again, it's one of those things like, why do we not have max war score? Well, they did have one more fort, of course. So in hindsight, that makes sense. Okay, we were able to kill that army. This I need these reinforcements to come join, because this 30 stack is really the threat. It's the only threat remaining in the entire war, I think. Defender of the Catholic faith. I laugh at your pretension. Congolese separatists. Very interesting idea that maybe they could indeed break free. I could probably exploit that in some way. Probably. I need to kill England. I don't like how often they keep jumping into this war with Portugal, because it's like, it's not going to be much advantage to me to conquer the forts of Portugal only to have England rise up as a major power in the Niger with their own forts that I have to go siege down later. Like, in a way, we're kind of making their lives easier. You are already sieging this down, so there's nothing to be had there. Let's just go move north. I see 33,000 troops from Castile. Okay, we'll see if we can kind of corner them. What's this? Okay, apparently you're trying to jump in on a fight. Which is kind of alright. Swedish separatists. Meh. So at 88% war score with Portugal, really, can we just be done with you? Let's just take a look. So for example, I want to take this. I want to take all these. I wouldn't mind taking away some of your economic base and feeding that off to Galicia. And then I would want you to just go ahead and concede the rest of Brazil, which they will indeed do. And also some of this. That's 65% war score. I would also take this from you. Work my way over here so we have full access around the deserts. That's 84% war score. Take some of this stuff over here because I don't like that you have it. Same with some of these islands, though they are honestly probably more trouble than they are worth. This all seems like a pretty good deal for me. 100% peace deal. Take a huge chunk of their African holdings, take some of their mainland, and take the rest of their colonial nations, knocking out a couple more of their islands. They will have some left, but again, those aren't really important. So I'm good with this. This is a lot of overextension. And yet, I am okay with that. Okay, we are overextended, which means we do need to be ending up this war with Castile now. Wow, what happened to the graphics in Guinea? Are you guys seeing this? It died. It just plopped over frickin' dead. And hey, your aggressive expansion is shockingly not that bad. We might be able to get you to like me. Okay, we just finished a bunch of cores, which I forgot that we hadn't finished. So that's good. Timber shortage. No. All right. Castile. Hi. You can't have this fort. You also can't have this stuff here in Africa. Just no more of this. No more of this nonsense. Give it all to me. Okay? You need to concede Peru. Okay? Also, Louisiana. Lose it all. Also, I don't want you to have... I want to have free access to go around this wasteland, so we're just going to take all that. Also, I would like to take some of South Africa, please. It's not enough. This way, at least, I can connect my land if I have to protect it. 96%. Anything else that I can take? The answer is yes. No, there's not. Okay. That's all we're going to be able to take away from Castile. It's a pretty good amount. Castile again, back in the mainland where most of their forts are. Not a threat. We should be able to take all of that pretty easily. I did want to take some of Morocco, but I think I kind of like this better. I don't have to worry about anything else here in Africa. South Africa's a pushover. That leaves only one colonial nation left with one fort, and we can handle the rest. All right, and then we are going to be done here with Castile. Okay. So that ends that war. Oh, we just got an achievement, a pile of gold. Where is the achievements? There it is. So these are the achievements we've gotten so far. So 10 provinces producing gold. I didn't have that before? Absolutely. Blackjack, cherry-picking, multiculturalism, and this revolution was crushed. Huh. 6 achievements so far this run. They're not the ones I was going for, but I'm happy with it nonetheless. Expand overseas. Dominate trade, own 5 provinces across 3 different trade company regions that are not on the same continent as your capital. Trade efficiency and global trade power for 25 years. All right, sure, why not? Done deal. Unite the home region. If I owned the entire Japan region, I could finish this. Huh. That probably would be good. So, we need to release some people. Let's start with Kong. And Guinea died again. I want to release Mali. So they get some of this stuff. Who else was I able to release? Songhai? Who are you? Air. That's a good candidate. And Yao. Air and Yao? Alright. Darfur can't grow that much more anyway. So that finishes them off. So, I don't know where Tadmeka is, but Kanem Bornu can be there as well. Up here. Yeah, I could release one more. I will release Songhai. Okay, now we need to feed all of them. I also... Leon just ate a chunk of Galicia. Gosh dang it, Leon. Well, I'm still feeding it to Galicia. I take pity upon them. It's going to be a little awkward maintaining your lands when you can't reach them all, but I have faith that you can figure it the heck out. Of course, Leon's just going to want to eat you again. Leon might just end up taking over almost the entire Iberian area. These things seem not only possible, but actually highly probable. Timbuktu, you get land. Because you were a good little vassal in that war. We'll give you Mema. And lastly, Sa. Songhai, you get these both. So we did knock out Gao as a fort as well. I mean, all in all, like, we missed one fort from Portugal here. I acknowledge that. I probably should have tried to grab that, but I missed it. Air. You may have Jado. And all the way at the bottom, Yao. You get Kanem. And Manga. Something Japanese anime related. Mali. Next on the list. You get pretty much everything else. You definitely get this. Maybe I give this one off to Timbuktu as well. I think I do. Grant you Bambouk. Okay, and then that leaves Kong as my new one. You get that and the Grain Coast. You do not get Kayor. That is mine. All right, what's left? Oh, of course. I don't want to release the Congo because that's a lot of my own personal land. I thought these guys were assigned to autonomous suppression up here, but they decided not to go and kill the Congolese separatists, so we're going to have to rely on our new army to do that. So I will core those. We'll core all of this for myself. Anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Nope. Everything else is mine. All right. Finally get to make use of some of that admin power. Although once I get the next level admin tech, I will enjoy getting the extra states. But boom. All right, so Guinea's weird. I hope that reloading the game is going to fix that. But that's looking a lot nicer. So one good war with England might be all it takes to get them to concede the rest of North America, at which point we finish that entire continent. Especially if we grab Greenland as well. One more war with Castile would be enough to get them to get rid of all of their holdings overseas. And probably all, if not most of their land at least, in Iberia. Portugal will probably be good to die in the next war. Especially if England takes a lot. Actually, England is still a bit of a threat. Aragon, we still need to figure out how we're going to kill you. You're not going to be especially difficult now that the vassal swarm in Europe has consolidated quite a bit, but you're still going to be a little annoying. Can't do anything about Russia or the Ottomans. So, yeah, I think I stick with the original plan. We wait for our truce to expire with England in just a few months. We call in Bohemia if possible. We can. Hopefully they assist. And while they're distracted, we fight Aragon. Once that is done, we break our alliance with Bohemia. And we start to beat up the HRE. Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right, cool. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.